Don't say my name.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the RMU Rec Center for today's volleyball match, trimester against the Slippery Rock team and your Robert Morris University Colonials. I'm Caden McCrory alongside Emily Emily, your first time on the mic in one of these broadcasts. How's it feel to be on?
It's really crazy, you know. I never thought that I would be able to get to this place right now, you know, after my whole camera incident. But here we are.
Yeah, the camera incident is something we do not talk about, but you did redeem yourself on Wednesday night with the inline game. RMU ended up winning that game, of course. Very good game to watch. Very exciting. Not fights, really, either, which is compared to the other game that we saw you did against Pitt with D1 hockey. So definitely a redemption game for you, and now you get promoted up to the mic for a game.
I'm super excited. You know, usually when I'm on the camera, you know, we usually lose. But, you know, we won the last time, so clearly my luck has changed or has turned around. So I'm looking forward to casting this game with you.
Yeah, definitely very fun experience to get this volleyball game underway. This first game will include RMU and Slippery Rock. The next game will be Slippery Rock versus Kent State, as 3 teams are here total playing today. We will not be live, I believe, for the Slippery Rock Kent State game, but we will return after that for the Colonials to take on the Golden Flashes. So we're about to get underway here momentarily, both teams finishing up their warm-ups. A little bit about each team so far. The captain, Cameron Courtney, number 2, out there, one of their best players as the setter. Definitely a player to look out for going into this game.
Yeah, it should be really interesting to see what he's going to bring to the table, especially against the Slippery Rock team.
Watching them warm up as well, number 15, Gage Handwork, seems to be one of the guys that are being included up front. Also mentioned on the roster, we have a set of twins, I believe.
We do. We do have a set of twins. Jackson Cantanzero and Nico Cantanzero are both twins, so that's pretty exciting to have.
We've seen in a lot of the sports games, we've seen a lot of pair of brothers. Like we said in the inline game, I believe there was 3 sets of brothers playing in that game.
3 sets, wow.
And all of them seemed like they're pretty good. And I think the same is going to go here with Nico and Jackson Catanzaro. Both very athletic human beings I've seen play in practices before in volleyball. Definitely 2 guys I'm very excited to watch. Another one I'm here to watch is number 7, Clay Manley. Clay Manley is a freak of human nature. He is
really
absolutely a beast. I'm really looking forward to watching him get into this game if he does. Clay, I've seen him play in a few different sports before, and like I said, he's a freak of nature when it comes to sports.
I'm personally excited to see Nick Gazdick play as libero because I've always been fascinated by the libero position and kind of what they bring. So you can see him practicing out here right now, trying to get the spikes.
For Slippery Rock, on the other hand, their libero, number 34, Brendan Leach. Watching him warm up, he seems like he's a very dynamic player of his own on the opposite end. Definitely a guy to look out for. They do have an outnumbered RMU on the roster. I believe, as you said earlier, there are 12 substitutions allowed in this game.
There are 12 substitutions allowed each game, and most of the time they're not going to be used. I was talking with the players of RMU earlier today, and they were talking about how they're probably not going to use all 12, but they probably will use some.
Let's see how many RMU goes through. They do have a significant, like I said, roster ahead of them. The Slippery Rock also warming up here, showing support from one another with these practice spikes. We're closing in on the 11 o'clock hours, and we are not set just yet. We'll see when they decide to get going here. A decent crowd both sides here. Looks like a lot of people coming to show their support for both Slippery Rock and Robert Morris. Time is 11. Still both teams are now warming up. The jersey numbers for RMU are pretty easy to see. As for Slippery Rock, if we do not catch them, we apologize ahead of time. Down on the second camera below, we have Andrew Keel, who has an absolutely beautiful shot in front of the court. Shout out to Andrew. Welcome back to the cast. We missed you. He looks on down on court side.
Yeah, Andrew will be bringing us that great courtside view so that you guys can see all these great sets and spikes.
Both teams still getting ready for what's sure to be a great match. Kent State still hasn't arrived yet, but like I said, they will be playing after this against Slippery Rock. The trimester, all teams will play each other, not like in a tournament style, just one game for each total team. This is the first time we are bringing the volleyball team onto the Campus Rec Twitch channel. So welcome to them, and I hope you guys do enjoy it as much as we are.
This is their first time on here?
First time this season we are doing the volleyball team.
I am surprised by that. I thought that they were on here before, but I guess not. So I'm glad that I get to be a part of that.
Definitely there's a first time for everything. We try to include everybody. We got pickleball out of the way. We got rugby earlier. We got basketball. Of course, we have our hockey. But now volleyball gets to chime in, and we're beyond ecstatic to get that one underway.
Both ice and roller hockey get
Ice
to be
and roller,
on.
yeah, we
which
did
is pretty impressive.
Tier 2 hockey on Wednesday. If you missed that, go ahead and check that out. It was a really fun game. It's a quick watch, only about an hour, 15-minute running periods, but a very back-and-forth, energetic game if you guys do want to go check that out.
Yeah, it was close the entire time until the end where RMU pulled ahead and won.
Also, something new that we've incorporated is all streams are now saved in chat, so you can go back and listen to me if you want to. I know maybe one person might want to just specifically listen to me, but if you do want to go back and watch D1 hockey, say you have a friend on that team or D3 hockey or whatever, it's going to be saved now, so you can go back and watch anytime you want. Something new we've incorporated into this channel. Time is 11:03, still warming up here on both sides. Not sure when we will get underway. Looks like Slippery Rock is about set. RMU still getting their practice serves in. 6 players on the court total. Will be 3 up front and 3 in the back. Can you elaborate a little bit more on the setup for both sides?
So you have 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and then you also have a libero, I believe, and the libero is allowed to leave the area of the boundaries and is allowed to go hit the ball. They're usually in charge of whenever there's a spike. They're there to prevent the spike from hitting the ground, so that way the team can keep playing. And the 3 in the front are mainly for blocking, and the 3 in the back are mainly for setting. You normally have your tallest players as the middle blockers because that's usually where most of the spikes happen. You also can have defensive specialists who can substitute out any player on the court at any time. But once again, you can't go over that limit of 12 total substitutions. And also, you have an outside hitter and an opposite hitter. The outside hitter will be on the left side, and your opposite hitter will be on your right side. The outside hitter is mainly is the lead attacker, while the opposite hitter is more for a balanced role between offensive and defensive.
Thanks for the insight for some of the first-time watchers that do not have a specific insight into the game of volleyball. Looks like Slippery Rock will get their final few hits here, and everyone seems like they're ready to go. Let's see who RMU will put out here to start. Definitely someone, like I said, to look out for is Cameron Courtney, number 2.
Yeah, you can really feel the energy rising as more and more people come in and sit down and start watching this game.
If you are at home and you do want to come watch this game, it is open. You guys just can come in. Definitely the support will be shown for RMU. Or if you're from Slippery Rock and you want to take the drive out, definitely can do that as well. Or if not, tune in and stay with us. We'll be here all day for all of RMU's games. Slippery Rock, I'm sorry you only get this one. And then Kent State, you get the one after that when we play RMU. I'm sorry about that. So we're going to go to a small intermission until this game does get underway. We will be right back momentarily. Welcome back as we are now about to get set and ready to go here for RMU versus Slippery Rock Men's Club Volleyball. As RMU gets set along the left side of your screen, Slippery Rock to your right in the green. Slippery Rock with jersey numbers that are in white. RMU with the blue shirts in the white lettering. Very nice, clean-looking jerseys for both sides. Let's see who RMU will put out here to start as they gather up for one final meeting. The referee blew the whistle. They get ready to go.
And before we start, just a reminder to everyone at home that if you see anything that you really like or you think that could be a good clip or highlight, like a score or a good block or anything like that, please clip it using the clip feature on Twitch.
Thank you. We do appreciate it ahead of time for the clips that we will use. Also, if you have any interesting stats throughout the game, just put stat that in the comments, and we will try to comment them into the game. So just put stat that with whatever stat that you want. If anyone does not catch the reference, that is from the NFL playoff games with the AWS. Stat that. I'm sorry for the joke, ladies and gentlemen. I had to put that in there somewhere.
We're seeing an
It was a bet with somebody before this game.
Oh my
I
gosh.
had to stat that.
Did you at least win a lot by saying that?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
That's worth it then.
Fans getting hype. Here we go. RMU and Slippery Rock getting set here on the court. It looks like the starting 6 will be number 45, Nico Catanzaro, along with number 1. That's Michael Gazdick. Along with number 6, who we do not have listed on the roster. No, I'm sorry, no, Jacob Swiderski is on. My mistake. Did not see him up there. Number 15, which is Gage Handwork. Let's see who else is out there. Number 23, Skylar Higgins. And one other player I do not see a number for in the light blue shirt. Do you have any idea who that one is?
Maybe Jeremy Swanger?
I do not believe that is Jeremy. And then also Cameron Cordy, number 2, the captain, on the other side. As for Slippery Rock, number 17, David Gillette, who is a middle player. Number 00, Nick Jaworski. Number 17, David Gillette is mentioned. Number 1, who we do not have listed. I believe that's Doughton Hop, though. Number 34, Brendan Leach, the libero. As both teams go towards the front. Nice little friendly handshake before we get going here.
Oh, this is different than hockey. So they do it first instead of last.
Yeah, number 45, Nico Catanzaro is who that is. My mistake to Nico. Should have known that. Also number 10 for Slippery Rock, Tanner Bova. And number 77, Jacob Ferris. In the front, we got Swiderski, Catanzaro, and Handwork. It'll be Slippery Rock ball, I believe, to start. Ref takes place. Time ready to go. Scoreboard all at zeros, and we're ready to start. 6 men respectively on each side.
William Kochner taking up the middle blocker. Number 8. He's making sure that his other blockers are getting ready for this.
It'll be RMU serve, Cam Courtney from the left side. And here we go. Courtney over. Slippery Rock hits one up. Go for the spike. Good play by Courtney to keep that one in. Over back to Slippery Rock. Ferris goes up. Tries to go for the block there. RMU gets lucky on that one as number 10 for Slippery Rock just put that one in the net.
And note the different formation now for Slippery Rock. They're having 4 in the back and then 1 behind the 10-foot line.
Courtney up. Ferris going for the spike. Hits off. Courtney goes back, and that's a point for RMU. Courtney read that one perfectly. Almost missed that with his hands, but gets lucky on that one to make it 2-zip. Courtney, once again. Up it goes. Hits off a number 00. Going for the spike. Courtney up. Goes back. Fired over. Ferris. Back up for Slippery Rock. Goes for the spike, and that one is going to be... I believe they're going to count that as a Slippery Rock point.
I thought that was out of bounds.
It might be out of bounds. I'm not sure what the referee decided on there. It will be Slippery Rock ball.
Oh, okay.
That one was very close to being out of bounds, though. Slippery Rock gets lucky with that one. All right, number 10, Tanner Bova, will be serving for Slippery Rock. Up it goes. Courtney in front. Plays it up. What a great spike that was by number 15, Gage Handwork. Put that right in front of the Slippery Rock player, and it's right back to RMU ball. Handwork's going to take the ball himself. It'll be his serve. RMU players getting hyped along the sidelines. Handwork puts it up. That one will be out, and Slippery Rock will get the ball back. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one from Handwork. It'll now go to number 17, David Gillette, who will have the serve for Slippery Rock. Gillette puts it up. Played by RMU. Courtney up front goes for... It went over the net. Nice little soft touch there by number 1 from Slippery Rock to put that one in. Slippery Rock gets the point.
fun fact, if it gets hit off the net and goes to the other side, you can still play it. So it hitting the net does not mean it's a dead ball.
Played up. Courtney goes up for Catanzaro. Played perfectly. Ferris going for the spike is right there. Up it goes again. Courtney. Up the handwork. Hits off the net just a little bit low there. Slippery Rock's going to keep the ball. Handwork went up for the spike and just went down a little bit too much on it there. Served up there by Gillette. Courtney going up. Just missed by Skylar Higgins. Just a little bit too low yet again. Slippery Rock gets a lucky break. Gillette off the net. Still a live ball as mentioned. And Slippery Rock's going to get the point. A little miscommunication between Courtney and the other players on the court. Served by Gillette. Picked up by Higgins to Courtney. Higgins tries to spike. Good block by Slippery Rock. Going back the other way. Ferris tried to go for it. Was Jaworski double zeros. Hits off the net. RMU's going to get this ball back. After a long stretch of period where they got outplayed a little bit by Slippery Rock. A lucky break for them. It'll be Michael Gazdick on the serve. Gazdick puts it up. Played by Slippery Rock. Ferris going over. And that one's going to be in, I believe. What a perfectly placed shot that was by Slippery Rock. And they're going to get the point and the ball back.
If it does hit the line, it is in. So as long as it does hit that line, it does count as in.
The serve's now going to number 1, Doughton Haupt. Haupt puts it up. Played by Higgins to Courtney. Spiked down by Cockner. Slippery Rock, Ferris. Played up. Handwork to Courtney. To Cockner. And that's played out of bounds. RMU's going to get the point there as William Cockner gets the point. And it'll be number 1, Gazdick. No, they're going to go to, that's going to be Catanzaro, I believe. Number 9, Jackson Catanzaro. Catanzaro with the serve. Up, played a little bit back. Slippery Rock with a good play to keep it in. Third shot up. Courtney. Over. Nice little soft hit. Slippery Rock plays that one perfectly. Double zeros, plays it. What a block by Courtney. Courtney played that to perfection, reading the block there. And RMU's going to keep the ball with a perfect play from Cameron Courtney. Jackson Catanzaro back with the serve. Catanzaro up. Puts it over. Played by number 34. Miscommunication. That ball's going to fall as number 1 Haupt and 77 Ferris collided there and misread the play. RMU's going to get the point. Back to Catanzaro. Puts it up again. Played by number 10. That one's going to go out of bounds. Kept by Slippery Rock. Going up for it, and they play it in. Courtney up. Spike there by number 6. What a great job by Jacob Swiderski. And RMU's going to regain possession again.
Yeah, even with that little miscommunication, they still were able to get that point, so it's good for them.
Cam Courtney has been absolutely perfect in front of the net so far, playing these balls up to his guys to the right and left of him. As double zero, Jaworski's going to play that into the net. As RMU's on a little bit of a run here, folks. This is a close game between these two. Catanzaro still on the serve. Puts it up. Little low shot. Ferris keeps it in. Shot there. Hits off the hands of Catanzaro. And Slippery Rock's going to get the ball back. What a great job by Nick Jaworski, double zeros, who's now going to go on the serve now as he played that one and put it just off the hands of Jackson Catanzaro. Played up by number 1 Gazdick to Courtney, to number 23, Higgins. Tried to block was Courtney off of Catanzaro, and that one's going to go out of play. Slippery Rock with another point there. Team shows support for Catanzaro as it hit off his hands again. Back to Jaworski. Played up by Gazdick to Courtney. In front, nice little soft touch from RMU. Played up, going for the spike. Good block by Courtney there. Courtney up. Is that ball? What a play that was by 23 Higgins. What a block by Courtney. Is they gonna, no, did they say that touched the net, I believe?
Out of bounds, I think. If it hits that red pole that you see by the post, it counts as out of bounds.
Slippery Rock keeps the ball. Jaworski up. Played by Gazdick to Courtney. Fake shot by Higgins. Good read on the block there. Courtney over, soft touch. Slippery Rock keeps it in. What a play that was. Ball still alive. Up it goes. Courtney to Catanzaro. Over and just couldn't get a read on it was Higgins. What a great volley back and forth by both sides. Slippery Rock comes out victorious on that play. By the front man, number 25, Nate Given was one of the men that had a beautiful play to keep that ball in. Ferris plays it up. One shot here. Jaworski plays that into the net. RMU is going to get the ball back. We're going to go to Skylar Higgins with his turn to serve. Almost a full rotation so far between the men on the court. Higgins puts it, and it's out of bounds. And that will be Slippery Rock's ball right back. Just as momentum favors one side, Slippery Rock gets it right back.
If you've noticed at all, the setters cannot go over the line before the ball is hit. So they do have to hit the ball before they cross over that line, or it will count as a point against them.
Courtney plays it up. Nice little touch, but that's going to be Slippery Rock still. Let's make that 12 for Slippery Rock. Now it's number 34, Brendan Leach, the libero. Leach puts it up. Played there by Gazdick to Courtney. Played up by Higgins. Ferris keeps it up for Slippery Rock. Shot blocked, and that goes out as number 1 for the Colonials. Couldn't reach that one. That was Michael Gazdick. Slippery Rock's going to keep the ball here, leading with 13 points. As a communication with the referee between Chandler Dameron, one of the players that might be subbing on here soon. As that serve hits the net, RMU is going to get the ball back. As Swiderski is now going to have his turn to serve for the full rotation of 6 men getting their turn to serve and making a full rotation through them. Jacob Swiderski puts it up. Good serve there. Ferris to the man in front, hits the net. Unfortunate break for Tanner Bova, but the Colonials get another point. Swiderski gets another shot at serving. Difference between some of these guys go for that underhand serve. Swiderski goes with the overhand serve and kind of spikes down on the ball. Looking like a really clean serve that he has right there. Up it goes. Swiderski puts it up, and that one's going to go out of play. Swiderski put that one low, and Slippery Rock just couldn't handle it and puts it out of play.
And if you've noticed, Swiderski's the only one that's been going from the middle for his sets, for serves.
Yeah, other people like to go from the far left or the far right. Swiderski says, I'm going to take it right up the middle. Another low serve. Hard for Slippery Rock to play. That one goes off the hands of number 15 handwork, and Slippery Rock's going to get the ball back. As it looks like number 17, or 77, Jacob Ferris is going to have his turn to serve now from the other side. Ferris puts it up. Played up. Spike down. Good play there by 34. Slippery Rock, but that hits off the net. Leach tried to keep it in, but too much work there from the Colonials, and we get it right back. Cam Courtney. His second time serving now. Courtney getting a few bounces in, coming from that right side. Courtney puts it up. Played up by Ferris. Going for the spike. Courtney keeps it in. Gazdick. Up to number 15. Handwork. Good block there. Is that going to be Colonial? It's going to be Slippery Rock ball. Guys like Handwork were in front, but that ball just unfortunately takes that bounce outside the line.
And just a reminder that you do only get 3 hits, so if it does accidentally hit the net, you cannot hit it again.
Tanner Bova on the serve. Beautiful serve, but great job by Gazdick to keep it in. What a spike that was by Skylar, or I'm sorry, number 45, Nico Catanzaro, who puts that one in.
Did Slippery Rock get the point, though?
Oh, I believe they did. I thought Catanzaro had that one in. Actually, it's Nico Catanzaro's first time on the court, subbing in for his brother, actually. Twin brother, number 9, Nico Catanzaro. Handwork puts it up. Ferris. Played up by Gazdick. To Courtney. Spike by Higgins. And it's going to be Slippery Rock point just outside. Beautiful setup, and Skylar Higgins with the shot. Just an unfortunate break there. 17 now on the side of Slippery Rock.
All of these players having some amazing verticals.
Up it goes by Bova, played by Courtney. Up to the front. What a play by number 17, Gillette, who puts that in front of number 8, Cockner. Number 10 now, Bova. Puts it up again. Beautiful serve once more. Courtney. Up to Higgins. Played alive. Slippery Rock has it. Ferris going for the spot. Wow, what a nice play diving by Gazdick. Courtney keeps it alive. Good volley between the two teams thus far. Played up. Can they keep it in? And that's 0-0 Jaworski. As RMU couldn't hold that one alive. Put that a little bit low as they were diving for that one. And now Slippery Rock has a significant lead. Bova on the serve again. Deadly serve that he does have. And that one's going to be out of play. No, they're going to call that one in.
Wow.
Bova put that one perfectly. His direction finder was perfectly on. And I believe that's going to do it for Slippery Rock taking this one. It's a little bit of in-between breaks now. Slippery Rock just out-handling the Colonials thus far. As we see if any substitutions will be made, as we see Clay Manley and number 77 Chandler Dameron, two guys that might get some playing time here soon, as they're talking at the center of the court here. Slippery Rock winning this one. RMU breaking it down to get set for the next one.
RMU just trying to regroup here, just trying to make sure they're keeping that level head and that energy high.
Let's see who they will put out here. It looks like Dameron will get his time in here possibly. Nope, they'll sub out for Courtney. Same guys on the court to finish it out. As Bova on the serve. Reminder, game does end at 25. Courtney puts it up for Catanzaro, who puts that one in perfectly with the left hand. Courtney put it perfectly in for Catanzaro. And RMU with the point. It was Nico Catanzaro who put that one in, number 45. Back to number 15, Gage Handwork. Had a really good game so far. Handwork puts it up.
Nice
Played.
serve.
Ferris to the middle, going for the spike, played up, and it's going to go in.
So the libero is the only one that can use other body parts to try and prevent the ball from hitting the ground. Any other player cannot use their foot like number 34 did.
Handwork puts it up. Higgins to Courtney. Going for the spike is Higgins, blocked. Got to keep by Courtney. And that one's going to be in, as Ferris thought that one was going out. Beautiful play by Courtney to keep that alive as RMU regains the ball here. Handwork has it. The athleticism from these RMU players like Cam Courtney is absolutely incredible. What a spike that was by number 8, William Kochner, as RMU on a little bit of a run now, as those front men like Catanzaro, Higgins, Kochner, and Courtney are just having one heck of a run here. Handwork, up, played to Ferris, to the front man, played up, good job by Gazdick, as miscommunication between Courtney and Kochner, as Kochner takes a tumble. Slippery Rock's going to get this ball back. It's going to go to number 17, David Gillette, who's going to be on the serve now. Gillette puts it up. Also, we have to win by 2. So if it's up 24-22, you have a chance to win. If it's 24-23, you keep going until you're up by 2.
A little bit of a miscommunication on RMU's end.
And it's going to be Gillette once more. The front man talking it out, trying to get it fixed so they can get the ball back. Higgins. Up. Courtney played that one in. Up number 10. Sullivan, that one's going to go flying out. Can they get there? One in. Can they keep it alive? What a great play that was. Gazdick keeping it alive for the Colonials. And that one's out, and the Colonials get the ball back. What an outstanding effort from Gage Handwork and Michael Gazdick to keep that alive. Handwork running that one down, keeping it alive. Gazdick behind his head throws that one in. And luckily the Slippery Rock players can't catch a break there. What an outstanding effort between those two.
And once again, you even got to see it here. As long as that ball is in the air, it is in bounds. As soon as it touches the ground, it is out of bounds.
Gazdick on the serve. Going through the middle now. That one hits off the net, as ducking for cover right there was Jacob Swiderski. A little bit of a mystery there as that went off the hand a little awkwardly. Slippery Rocks can get the ball back. All right, number 1. Dalton hopped. Courtney. Up. What a spike by Swiderski. Number 25 didn't have a chance. Nate Gibbons. Swiderski says, I'll take that. Beautiful job there as Nico Catanzaro subs out for Jackson Catanzaro, the twin brother. Jackson Catanzaro on the serve. Puts it up. Low serve. Ferris a diving effort to keep that one in. Courtney plays it to Gazdick, to Higgins with the spike, hits off the hands, and now the Colonials are going to get another point. Courtney thought that one was going out, and luckily he played that ball, or else that would have been a Slippery Rock point. Finished off beautifully by Skylar Higgins. Jackson Catanzaro up with the serve. Almost misplaying it. Ferris, another diving effort. Up it goes. Gazdick to Courtney. Going for the spikes. Higgins. Played to Slippery Rock. Up it goes. Miscommunication there. One hit left. Courtney just plays it in. Ferris going up. Awkward little play there. Courtney. Up, and it hits off the net. And that one's going to be Slippery Rock's balls that hit off the foot, I believe, of Jacob Swiderski, which you cannot do. Nick Jaworski, double zeros, is up. Double zero might be my favorite number I've seen. And calling them double zeros just sounds really cool. So, and that one misplayed there by Gazdick. Slippery Rock's going to keep the ball.
And they won.
And they did win. That is correct. They won by 2 and did hit the 25 mark as Slippery Rock is going to take Game 1 over the RMU Colonials. But you can't say that the Colonials did not have a heck of an effort, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, we definitely saw some good plays from everyone on the team there.
25-21, the final score in game number 1. Some guys I mentioned from the RMU side, I want to talk about one guy specifically, and that's Michael Gazdick. Solo effort has been really on display from him so far.
Definitely, as that libero, you have to. So you have to make sure that you're getting those spikes and that you're running out of bounds to try to get those balls.
Also, the guys up front, Cameron Courtney, one of them, have absolutely putting up some perfect serves or just playing it smart and playing the ball back in so they can keep it alive. He's had one heck of an effort as well. Also, the other guys we've seen on the court, the Catanzaro brothers, Jackson and Nico, really good up front. Jackson has a heck of a serve that's pretty deadly, that can catch some opponents off guard. And then William Kochner, Skylar Higgins, Jacob Swiderski, Gage Handwork, those guys up front have done a heck of a job. Higgins has a really deadly spike that we've seen all game long. As we're going to a small intermission here between game 1 and 2, we'll be right back momentarily. Number 2, back like we never left, quick little intermission there. 25-21, game 1 in favor of Slippery Rock. Of course, like we said, you have to win by 2, and you have to get to the 25 mark, which Slippery Rock exceeded. Slippery Rock's going to get the ball first. Looks like we're going to see the same guys on the court as we started, except for Jackson and Nico Catanzaro swapping out. We'll see if we get some fresh faces coming on for the second game to get a little bit of new momentum and new ideas working in. It'll be Jacob Ferris on the serve, number 77. Played up. Courtney going for a soft low work is Handwork. Ferris. Fake serve, good block, but that hits off the own net of the Colonials as William Kochner just couldn't put enough on it. 1-0 to start. Ferris. Back on the serve. Up it goes. And that one's out. RMU's going to get this ball right back.
You can even see it with some of the fake spikes that they try to do. They send one person up to fake out the other team so that they can lose some blockers.
Gage Handwork puts it up. Played up to Ferris in front. Going for the front man. And that one's going to sail right over the head of Gazdic. And that'll be Colonial ball once again. Gage handwork once again on the serve. Handwork going through the middle as he did last time. Throwing it way up in the air, and in it goes. Misplayed by number 34, and that one's going to go out of play. Handwork put a little too much mustard on that one, and Brennan Leach said, I can handle it, and it did not work in his favor right there.
I have to say, I love your mustard analogies. I do appreciate them.
Something I can use for any sport. Hockey, basketball, volleyball. It works for pretty much everything. Misplayed by Ferris. RMU's going to keep possession. Handwork has it once more from the line. Handwork puts it up. In we go. Ferris. Up for number 1. Played by Gazdic to Courtney. Frontman Higgins tries to put a soft touch on it and hits off the net. Go to read by Higgins. Just hits off the fingertips. But it's still going to stay Colonial balls. They're going to say that number 17 touched the net, I believe. David Gillette. Handwork once again. Puts way too much on that one. I can't use mustard or you'll make fun of me again.
I was not making fun of you. I was merely just commenting about the fact that I was surprised that you would use mustard. The only real question I have is it spicy mustard or normal mustard?
Spicy is when you put it way out. I'm going to say that one was spicy mustard, that last play.
Okay.
Courtney up to Higgins and spiked off of Ferris. Colonial point. Higgins, beautiful job there. Like a rocket right there from Skylar Higgins. I got to keep using these analogies now.
Yeah, you have to now that the audience is listening.
William Kochner goes up to the line, puts it in. Puts it up for Ferris. Good job by, I believe, number 6. Swiderski played that one off of the serve of Jaworski. Swiderski and Jaworski, that's a tongue for right there. Slippery Rock keeps the ball. David Gillette once again. Gillette up. Played by Higgins. To Courtney up front. Higgins goes for the spike. What a keep there by number 10, Bova. One more shot kept in there by Slippery Rock. Courtney to the front man. Plays a soft touch there. One more hit to go. Ferris puts it in. Played up. Courtney for Higgins. Spiked, kept alive. Courtney to Gazdic. Just plays it over. A really good volley between the two so far. Kept alive by Handwork. Spiked down by number 25, Nate Given. Slippery Rock finishes off that beautiful volley.
Yeah, those are just one of those unfortunate hits where, you set it and it just goes right over the net.
Back to Gillette. Over it goes. Played by Handwork to Courtney. To Higgins with the spike. Hits off of the rafter up front, and that one's going to go out of play. RMU ball. I wasn't sure if they're going to keep that as a live ball or not after it hit off of the divider over top of the net, but they kept it alive there.
Yeah, I do have to say that I did read some of the volleyball rules, and there was nothing about it hitting a rafter and staying in, but I
now
guess
we know.
Do know the rule.
Liam Jennings is going to check in now, number 18, his first time into the match. Jennings puts it up, hits off the net, but stays alive. Kept in by Slippery Rock. Up it goes. Courtney. Spiked down by Swiderski. Swiderski, a beautiful job finishing off the perfect setup by Cam Courtney. And RMU gets a point off that one as that ball rolled all the way under the bleachers of how quick that came off the hands. Liam Jennings once more from the line. Jennings. Up it goes. Played by Slippery Rock. One more hit. Up by number 10. Courtney. Up front, Swiderski with the hit there. That one's going to go over, and it's going to be Slippery Rock ball. As someone, I believe, touched the net. As Jennings throws that one in, and it's going to go back to number 1, Dalton Hopt. Hopt from the serve from the right side. Hopt putting it up. Played by Gazdic. To Courtney. Fake serve. Higgins with a spike and beautifully played. A fake setup from Swiderski. Higgins finishes it off, and the Colonials get the point there.
It appears that Kent State has just arrived.
We welcome Kent State to the building. They will have the next match against Slippery Rock after this one will wrap up. It'll be Higgins on the serve now. To Ferris. Played up. Played perfectly there by Higgins. To Courtney. Higgins trying to finish it off. Beautiful play. Hits off the hands. And a good point for the Colonials as Skylar Higgins with the cannon of an arm gets the point for the Colonials. Higgins gets it once again now. Higgins up. Played to the front man of Slippery Rock. Up again, kept alive by number 18, Jennings. Up it goes, spiked by Catanzaro.
A little miscommunication on Slippery Rock's side.
And that hits off the netting, and RMU with another point there. Gage handwork in front there, keeping that one alive. And off the serves of Higgins, this looks like an unstoppable bunch so far. Higgins, up it goes. Played. And that number 0's Jaworski didn't think it was coming to him, and RMU gets another point off that one. Skylar Higgins. Up we go. Play it up to Ferris. To Given. What a spike blocked by Courtney. Courtney in front of the net. There's no getting through this man. He's an absolute brick wall. Higgins with another serve. Played to Slippery Rock. Up it goes. To number 10, Bova. Kept alive by Higgins. Courtney. To Gazik, who just plays it in. Up it goes. To Jaworski. Blocked by Courtney yet again. But that one just out of bounds. Slippery Rock's going to get this ball back.
Higgins is doing a good job with his slow rotating serve. It's really allowing them to get these points right now.
13-6 RMU in favor right now. Up it goes to Gazdick. To Courtney. Plays in front for Swiderski. Going for the blocks, Courtney. Kept alive by Higgins. That one's going to go over the divider. And that one now they're going to call it dead ball. So if it hits off the small part of the rafters, it's a live ball. But if it goes over the rafters, it's a dead ball. So now we know. And now you guys know. I'm pretty sure no one else knew that rule besides us. As what a block from Slippery Rock is number 15 for the Colonials. Handler tried to put that one in, but Nate Given says otherwise. RMU ball. That's Jacob Swiderski from the line. Swiderski puts it up with his lengthy serve. Ferris with the shot as that one's going to go.
Out,
That's out, I believe.
It's out.
No, it's going to be Slippery Rock ball. They're going to say it hit off a hand.
Oh, okay.
The referee has a better eye than we do. They're going to say that might have hit off the hands of maybe Cam Courtney in front when that ball was going over.
Yeah, when you do block it, you do then have it on your side. So if it does get hit out, even with the block, it does count against you.
Leach on the serve. Played from Gazdick to Courtney. To the front man. Kept alive by handwork. Up it goes for Ferris, going for the fake spike. And it goes, and that one goes out. That's too much on that one from Tanner Bova. Colonial's going to get the ball back. They're going to send Cam Courtney to do the next serve.
As a blocker, you do have to be very careful not to touch that net, because as soon as you touch that net, it does count against you.
Courtney on the serve, puts it in. A high serve if that. Played up, hits off the net, still alive, as they're going to call that a dead ball off the net, I believe. They're going to say Slippery Rock ball here.
Does Slippery Rock at a point?
No, they're going to say RMU ball. Maybe a reset of a play?
Reset, yeah, maybe. Maybe a warning for the serve.
Maybe a little bit of confusion there, as that ball did hit off the net and the hand of someone else, so they're just going to run it again. Good side by Courtney. That one's flying out. One more chance to keep it in, and that one's going to stay out of play, but what a great effort from Dalton Hopp to run that one down.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go right into the bleachers at that rate.
He had enough energy to stop, but enough to also keep that ball alive as much as he could. Great individual effort from Dalton Hopp. Back to the line, Cam Courtney. In it goes, served up. Ferris to the front man, Bova. Blocked by Catanzaro. Nico Catanzaro, number 45, ecstatic after blocking that one. Courtney from the line again. Few extra bounces for good luck from Cam Courtney, and it goes again. Ferris up to double zeros, and that one's out of play as Nick Jaworski sends that one flying out like an airplane. Courtney once more from the line. Courtney, in it goes. Off the net. As a beautiful run comes to an end, but Cam Courtney with beautiful about 4 or 5 serves there to help the Colonials out immensely on the scoreboard.
RMU having a fire lit under them, 18-9 right now.
Slowly approaching the 25 mark. Ferris on the serve, played up by Gazik on the diving play. Courtney up to the man, handwork as he tried to play that one. As that one's going to be a dead ball, I was going to say. I believe it hit off the foot of an RMU player, and that'll be a point in favor of Slippery Rock. It'll be Ferris once more with the bright orange shoes. Gazdick to handwork. Up to Higgins, who tried to spike it, but the net was in the way there. Higgins with absolutely has a fire lit under him, as you said. Beautiful spike all game long, just not enough on that one. As that one just hits off the hands of Higgins as he lost his footing. And that'll be Slippery Rock gets the ball right back. But great job, though, by Higgins as he lays the body on the line to try to play that ball. As mentioned, a new formation, 4 back, 2 up front now. Ferris to Gazdick to Courtney. Up for Swidor, or Kochener, as that one bounces in front of handwork as he thought that one was out.
They did get the point to Slippery Rock right there.
Handwork thinking that was going to take a little bit more of a turn than it did, and that favors Slippery Rock. Ferris going to send that over the head of Higgins. RMU's going to get this ball back. It'll now be Gage Handwork from the line. Handwork with that little spin, throws it up, and in we go, as that one's going to be out of play. One of the costly things about going that high with the serve is how far it'll go. He's had that under control all game, but that one just got a little bit away from him there. To now number 10, Tanner Bova. Beautiful serve there. Courtney plays it up to Higgins, who just taps that one in, and beautiful landing spot from Higgins as he faked the spike and just love tap it over. Just a love tap.
You could tell 34 was practicing for that, using his foot to try to get it up and over after that.
As mentioned, he is the only one that can use a different body part to play that one in. Ferris keeps it up. Shot over, and he faked out Swiderski there. But it will be RMU ball. It is William Kochener. Kochener up and in. Jaworski. Ferris. The Jaworski who puts that one down and in. Nick Jaworski, single effort there, puts that one home for Slippery Rock. Is now it'll be Dave Gillette from the line. David Gillette. Up and in. Off the net. Good break for the Colonials as Gillette couldn't put that one over. So now the fans are getting hyped in. Subbing out is Nico Catanzaro. In comes number 18, Liam Jennings, who I believe they're just primarily using as a server. As the last time he was in, they went on a little bit of a run. Let's see if they can do it again. Liam Jennings. Played up. Ferris. Up to Jaworski, who taps that one in off the hand of Jennings. Jaworski keeping his team alive as 0-0 strikes again. Now number 1, Downton Hoff, back to the line.
And Liam Jennings is one of the defensive specialists on the teams, so he will be substituting people.
Off the hands. Beautiful read by Jacob Swiderski as the Colonials get the ball right back. It'll be Higgins. 23-16. We're getting close, ladies and gentlemen. 2 points. The Colonials will win this one. Higgins Played up. Ferris. Shot there, kept alive by Gazdick. Courtney runs to save it. One final shot. Played in. That ball's still alive.
One hit.
Jaworski. Out of bounds. It is not. They're going to say that one was in. And that was number 25, Nate Given, who just picked an absolute corner right there. Back to double zeros, Nick Jaworski. And it goes. What a diving effort, but that one's going to be out. Single-handed effort from Michael Gazdick. As Slippery Rock's going to get the ball back. 23-18. Courtney up to Higgins, who fires that one just over the head. As Higgins, unfortunate break there.
Slippery Rock is closing that gap right now between them.
Yeah, 23-19. Played up. Jennings to Courtney. What a beautiful job there by Swiderski.
Making it match point for RMU. This could turn out well for them.
Swiderski, one of the better servers on this team. Let's see if he can finish this one off. Jacob Swiderski, up and in. Played off the hands, a little low. Can they keep it alive? Yes, they can. Tanner Bova keeps his team alive, 24-20. Still match point in favor of the Colonials. Swiderski's going to check out. In comes, I believe, number 8, William Kochner, back in the game. Kochner trying to finish this one off, and he does. William Kochner closes the deal as the Colonials are going to take this one 25-20. Split so far, 1-1 evenly.
Making the final score 25-20 right now, so it was a close match.
Definitely a very close match, almost identical to the last game where Slippery Rock won 25-21. As a somersault in cheer is Michael Gazdick, as we are going to head to another slight intermission right after this. Game number 3, it'll be Colonial serve here as they want a rock, paper, scissors match according to our stat man, Jared Stevens.
And as you can tell, this is a different voice on
Hey,
the
who
color
are you?
commentary for 2 seconds. Emily has popped down to get the rosters for Kent State as they have just entered the building. They will be RMU versus Kent State will be the final match of the day a little later in the afternoon. But in the meantime, while she's down there getting that, I'm Alex Gagnon. I've been working the video switcher, and I will be filling in temporarily in her absence.
As we start off with a quick little play there as the Colonials can get this ball back off the hands of Cam Courtney. 1-0 favored so far. Cam Courtney puts this one in. And that's going to be out in favor of Slippery Rock. Good smart play by number 34, Brendan Leach, to let that one fly past them.
Yeah, I feel like it can be really hard to tell on some of those serves that get right toward the line. Like, do you play it low or do you just let it go wide? To sometimes you make that judgment call and you ain't right, but he made a good decision there to tie up this game 1-1.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit from RMU as well. As that one hits the net, RMU's going to get the ball back from guys like Gage Handwerk, who will step away in front of the net and ends up hitting inside the line. It's so hard to judge in the air where that ball is going to land. Speaking of Gage Handwerk, he's now serving this one. Handwerk puts it up. Played up to the front man, Ferris. Up for double zeros, blocked by Catanzaro, but he couldn't keep that one in. Good job by Nick Jaworski, double zeros once again. We've called his name a lot on the Slippery Rock side.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been a real force down there for Slippery Rock through the first 2 games of this match.
It'll now go to number 17, Dave Gillette, one of their better servers on this roster. Gillette puts it up and just over the head of Michael Gazdick. As I said that he was one of the best servers, he sends that one over the head of an RMU player, and RMU gets the point.
Funny how the commentator's curse can work sometimes.
It is very funny how it works. Maybe I should do that for every player. I don't know. Keep this game a little bit more interesting. Varys. Up for double zeros, Jaworski. Kept alive. Courtney to Higgins, who fires that one in. Kept alive by Slippery. Higgins goes again, and he puts that one home. Skylar Higgins, individual effort, playing a double spike there. And the Colonials take the point.
If at first you don't succeed, try again, and that's exactly what Higgins did right there. The first one up came right back to him, and he said, all right, fine, we'll try this again, and went even harder the second time.
Kochener in for Ferris. Played up to number 1, hits off the hands, I believe, and that's going to be a Slippery Rock point as number 6, Swiderski, just got the fingertips on that one. Off the serve now will be number 1, Doughton Hopped, who got the point for Slippery Rock on that last play. Hopped from the right side, where most of the Slippery Rock team has been serving this game. Courtney up to Higgins for the spike off the hands of Hopped, kept alive. One more shot, can they keep it in? And they can. Gazdick to Courtney, to the front man, played up, still alive. Far serves, hits off the hands, still alive now. What a volley between these two. Courtney to Higgins, trying to finish it off. Slippery Rock keeps it in. One more hit, can they do it? Yes, they can. And they're going to call this one dead. RMU point. What a great already Slippery Rock point. Between both teams, what heck of a volley that was.
Yeah, I'm thinking they said one of the RMU players got into the net on that final return there, but definitely a great back and forth, that little series between the two teams. And now we've got a tied match 4-4 here in Game 3.
Courtney up, spike by Swiderski, and that one's in.
A lot of power there from Swiderski. He went up and just said, I'm bringing the hammer down on that libero there for Slippery Rock.
It's Swiderski. Beautiful individual effort once more. Is now Liam Jennings going to check in, number 18. Used more on the defensive side and for serving. As number 8, Kochener is going to check out. Jennings up. Played to the libero. Up for double zeros. Played in. Kept alive. Courtney to Higgins. Off the hand. Still alive. Play it up to double zeros. He just plays it in. Up, served off the hands. Swiderski once again in front of the net. Puts that one home, and RMU is going to keep the lead going.
Yep, nice little setup there from Cam Courtney. Put in a spot where Swiderski could really just bring the hammer down once again. He's had that opportunity a couple times this game, and he's made the most of it.
Liam Jennings off the net. Good little run for the Colonials there, especially from the front guys, Courtney, Higgins, and Swiderski. It'll be double zeros, Nick Jaworski from the line. One of their dynamic impact players so far. Jaworski puts it up, played by handwork. To Courtney, tried to go for the spike is Higgins, read by number 25, Given, who gets the point for Slippery Rock.
And now we are tied 6-6.
As the mic will pass over from Alex to Emily Carey, welcome back.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Up by handwork, played in. To Ferris. Number 10 off the hands, kept alive by the Colonials. Courtney runs that one down. Played up by Gazdick. To the front man, Ferris just plays it in. Still alive. One more hit by Courtney, keeps it in. Ferris up. What a block there by Cam Courtney. Swiderski and Courtney both went up. Courtney comes out with the hands on that one. As Colonials get the ball right back. As it'll be Higgins with the serve. You guys came for a good volleyball match, and we're bringing you one. Each team with one win, as this one's within 1 point each. Ferris up. Blocked again. Kept alive by Slippery Rock. One more hit. Can they keep it in? And Jaworski sends that one just outside as he tried to pick the corner there. As it will go back to Higgins with the serve. Now a 2 point lead for the Colonials. Higgins. Up and in, just barely over the net, played up, and a nice job by Swiderski to make Nate Given miss on that one. Colonials with another point, and it'll be a timeout for Slippery Rock as Jackson Catanzaro on the bench is absolutely hyped up after that timeout call.
I mean, you know that's got to be good. You know that means that they're starting to get a little bit frayed right now, so you always got to work with that and try to make the lead bigger.
Definitely something the RMU is trying to do and capitalize on this little run they have going. Slippery Rock does have a little bit of a shorter bench compared to RMU. They have 4 guys, as RMU has about 6 or 7. So the rotations for them aren't as big. So a lot of the same guys are still out there from the very beginning.
Coming back from this timeout with a score of 9-6, RMU.
As mentioned, 25 to win, must win by 2. So we keep a close eye on that scoreboard in game number 3. First game went in favor of Slippery Rock 25-21. RMU capitalizing on game 2, 25-20. A serve just a little bit too far from Higgins. That's Slippery Rock going to get the ball right back. making it 9-7. On the serve from the middle, something we haven't seen so far, Brendan Leach. Leach up and in. Played to Higgins. To Courtney. Going for the spike, and it goes just outside. Jackson Catanzaro. Number 15, Gage Hainward, tried to pick the left side corner. Just couldn't capitalize there. Back to the lines, Leach. Up and in, played up by Higgins. To Courtney. To Swiderski with the spike off the hands and in. Jacob Swiderski once again with that beautiful spike setup from Cam Courtney. That'll send Swiderski for the serve.
And this game might only actually be to 15.
To 15?
As our manager just told us, but it might, we don't know. So it could go to 25, but it could go to 15, so I guess we'll have to find out.
Yeah, we will find out as that one's up and just hit off the hands of Swiderski as him and Higgins both went for the ball there.
So close, too.
It'll be Ferris from the line. A very close game between these two tightly contested teams. Jacob Ferris, number 77 from the line here. Puts it up. Played by Jennings. As Courtney keeps it alive, one hit to keep it in. Good job by Handwork. Ferris. Up for number 10, played alive by Handick. Spiked off the hands from Handwork. Ferris. Up to number 1, played alive by Jennings. To Gazdick. To Handwork, keeps it in. Ball still alive, played by Jaworski. Jennings, and that's going to say they're off the net, Colonial point. As number 10, Bova just couldn't keep that one in. Cam Courtney. An absolute machine so far this game. Courtney on the serve. Alive and in. To Ferris. To the front man, blocked. As that one's out of play, Colonial point. William Kochner keeps that one in, along with Gage Handwork. Colonials get another point there.
Kochner's been doing a lot of blocking and a lot of spiking today.
Courtney, played alive by the libero. To Ferris, fake spike, Bova puts it in, and out of play. No, they're going to say that one was in. No, it is Colonial point. A little bit of confusion from the referee as I thought that one sailed just outside. And the referee agrees, RMU ball. Or maybe not Colonial ball. Is the referees just as confused as we are? No, that is Colonial ball.
No, it is. No, it is
Contradicting
Colonial ball,
ourselves
yeah.
about 7 times. My first judgment said that was out. The referee pointed to Slippery Rock and then to RMU, and then it just kind of sat there and said, well, I don't know where this one's going to go. Courtney, played alive.
Going in for that spike.
Bova.
Nice little tap.
Beautiful job there by Tanner Bova. Just a little love tap over the net as Handwork just played that one into the net at that point. As the score tightens. 4 back, 2 up for the Colonials. Bova with the serve. Courtney up for the spike. Beautiful job from Gage Handwork. Makes a man fall down with how heavy that hammer was brought down. Gage Handwork. Now he's going to take it himself. Game on the line. Gage Handwork, can he do it? Up from the libero to Ferris.
Going in for that
To
spike.
Jaworski. Played up by Gazdick to Courtney. For Higgins. Down and in. Higgins wins it for the Colonials. Skylar Higgins finishes them off as the Colonials celebrate as they win this one 15-10. What a great job and great comeback from these Colonials as handshakes along the line. As Higgins, what an outstanding effort from him all game long. As Slippery Rock falls after taking an early 1-0 advantage over these Colonials with a 25-21 win. Coming back were the Colonials strong 25-20 and now taking this one 15-10. As the Colonials salute the crowd here. What an outstanding effort from them from these past 2 games. Guys like Higgins, Kochner, Catanzaro brothers, Swiderski, Handwork, and Gazdick, and of course Cam Courtney. All outstanding individual efforts. They've worked together great in that 6-man cycle, and they just come out absolutely beautifully on top in this one.
And you can see Kent State starting to take the court as Slippery Rock's going to do their doubleheader game against Kent State. So it'll be Kent State versus Slippery Rock for our next game. It's still up in the air as whether or not we're going to stream that, but we'll make sure to let you guys know.
Yeah, I'm not completely sure on that. I don't think we are doing the Slippery Rock Kent State game, but I'm not 100% certain. I believe we might end this one after we wrap up here, as then we will get set for RMU Kent State after Slippery Rock will play Kent State. So we've seen the Slippery Rock team once already. You guys won't most likely see them on the stream again, and we'll show you the Kent State game, but we'll be 100% certain on that later on when we get an official word. As we're going to a slight intermission, as we will possibly have one of the RMU players up here for a quick interview before we end this one. We'll be right back momentarily.